Well, my friends, here we are. We're going to talk about the CIVIVI Wyvern today. It's really fascinating knife. Thanks for joining us. Love them scales, love them dragon scales on these knives. You know, I had the 604, so I've always liked the 604. I always thought it was cool, and I did a video on the 604 DS, which was a limited edition with Damasteel blade. This is not that. That was expensive. That got converted back into money, but this one I've held on to for a little while. Thank God. But I really dig the dragon scales. I don't know. I might bronze these out. I might do something. You want to talk about the Wyvern? Okay, here it is. W-Y-V-E-R-N. So Vern, why? Why, Vern, did you do this? Chinese D2 steel. It's really interesting they say Chinese D2 blade, because we tested the CIVIVI Shard, and they said Chinese D2 blade, and it tested D2. I mean, the PMI gun just goes D2. And actually, the HRC was really close to 60. It was like a 59.7 or 8 or something like that. So it looks like their HRCs are pretty good. I think we'll probably throw a couple of more CIVIVIs in to the test batch in the future, just to kind of see if there's variance in the HRCs on that. But I mean, it tests great. Finger flicks, middle finger, not a problem. So it's a liner lock knife. This is a fiberglass reinforced. This is that nylon reinforced. So FRN, fiberglass, nylon reinforced, whatever, scales. And, you know, I kind of see why they did that instead of the G10. I don't know how you do this pattern with G10 specifically like that. This, of course, you can mold into what you want. And so you got your backspacer same way. You have a titanium pocket clip, and it looks like titanium hardware as well on the knife. And did you notice that? Look at the back. See the screws on the body? Look at the front. See the screws on the body? No, you don't, do you? Interesting, huh? And so much like the Aquila, this blade shape, or the Ignition, some of their other knives that they've made have this thumb ramp looking thing with jimping on it, you know? This kind of this cutaway, teardrop looking cutaway on the blade where it comes to this hump and down. That's a knife blade that's that kind of design has been repeated on several of their models, and probably the reason they have done that is because it's been a good seller and easy to flick, open however you want to. And I've never tried it thumb. Okay, never mind. It's easy to do thumb wise too, or just flipper tab. And it's a very light knife, although feels pretty full size. Where are you, Fancy? Get out here. Yeah, pretty full size, isn't it? About the same size. So let's take a look. Where are we? Well, we're at 3.5, and I'm sure that's probably how they call it, like 90 millimeters. Overall, under 8 inches. So it's more than a quarter. It's like 3/8 inch shorter than the PM2. And 20 centimeters long. So it's a little bit shorter than the PM2, although the blade length is the same. Got this front choil, go forward area on the knife. And if we had a piece of paper, we could, ooh, okay. Alrighty then. I didn't even give you permission to do that cut yet. Okay, now you can. Jeez, it's like, let's get frisky. Okay, so it's sharp. Let's just, I think we can verify that. And It's a satin blade. You can get these in a different color. I got the green. I just thought that was really cool. And, you know, I like the whole thing about it. It's crazy. It's really light. Let's get the scales out here. It's really light. And I'm going to have to, you know, confess that when I got this in hand, it just felt almost too light, like cheapy light. And I know it's that fiberglass. It's just these nylon handles are, you know, I mean, they're not as substantial as G10. So they're not as heavy. And, you know, I mean, people have done the FRN scales before, Spyderco, Benchmade, well, whoever. So, you know, it's not like it hasn't been done. It has been done. 86 grams, super light, huh? Yeah, one more. Yeah, 3 ounces. That's it. Almost an 8-inch knife, 3.5-inch blade, 3 ounces. Super light. I mean, super light. So it's almost a full ounce lighter than the Paramilitary 2, which is 3.8 ounces. Really nice. I like it. But I don't care that it's these type material scales, because I like the dragon scale pattern. I know when I posted this and heard back from some of the other viewers, they were like, I'm getting one, totally getting one. I like the scale thing too. And yeah, I just think it's trick. Yeah, but it's a damn good knife, period. Okay, so we got about an 1/8 inch, 0.114, 0.115, about 3 millimeter. Let's see what we got for fatness here. That's more the interesting thing, isn't it? Because that's definitely a big contour on that handle. 15.6, 0.61. Let's wobble it around a little bit, get settled on there. 0.6, 15.4. So that is a wide glide, isn't it? That's a wide glide. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, Fancy? You're hiding over here. So 0.45, 0.60. Big difference in how fat that is. You know what? Not bad, though. You could feel it in your hand. Fills my hand up pretty good, even though this is not real tall scales. It gives you something to grip onto, and definitely the scale pattern here gives you some traction as well. And it's fun. The presentation side is really clean. Got the little CIVIVI logo here. No billboarding on that blade. Where does it say what? Anywhere? See anything? I don't. Anything? Still? Nothing. Right? And I believe, oh, I took the Statera apart. Oh, by the way, here's the Statera. I took this apart because I dyed the scales navy, and now they kind of look more purplish than, well, the navy. Depends on the light you get them in. Sometimes they look black, and you know, in the dark there they look black, and then in real bright light they look a little bit more purplish than navy. But in any case, I took this apart, and so yes, I can tell you that those bearings on the pivot are just regular steel bearings. They're not ceramic. And do I care? No, I don't. Okay. Whew. This is really cool. I like the Statera and the Wyvern for what they are. And this is less expensive by about 20 bucks. Oh, let me grab my paperwork on that, because you might be interested in knowing that. I mean, you know, White Mountain Knives, the CIVIVI Wyvern C902A, which is my green one here, 49 bucks. But the Statera is 68. So, you know, both of them have D2 blades. This has got G10 with a carbon fiber overlay. This has got the FRN. So, you know, 20 bucks minus another 10% when you use the LTK discount code. Buy both of them. Use the code, get 10% off both. In any case, yeah, I like it. Yeah, I do. I have to confess. But it felt so funky because it was so doggone light. But you know, these knives are built pretty dang good. WE knives, they make a heck of a knife. So I'm not really worried about it. You've got, you know, now let's get the light out. Obviously, you've got a steel liner, but it's embedded in the scales, and it's skeletonized for weight relieving, which I don't know why. They didn't really need to do much of that, but there it is anyhow. Okay, so you do have that reinforcement there. So yeah, it's still tough. It's not like the Benchmade bug out where you feel like you can go like this to that handle. It's amazing. So this is more structural than that, and this is a little bit tougher stuff than that, but still super light. Titanium pocket clip. Go figure. When's the last time you saw titanium on an FRN scale? I think this is a first. This is the first. And, you know, you get a, oh, let me see. I'll grab the zipper pouch of the other one. They're the same. Zipper pouch with them. I mean, you get a zipper pouch with them. Okay, a $48 knife. $49.30. Without your 10%, $45 delivered, right? And you get a microfiber cloth, paperwork, and a nice pouch for a $45 knife. And D2, oh, by the way, with an HRC of close to 60. At least that's what the Shard tested. I mean, it's a bargain. Feeling in the hand. Ergo's good. Reverse grip. Go forward. Sharp out of the box. Nice little fuller runs up here. Love the design. Got the green. You can do black. And I can't remember if there's any other colors. I wish they had tan. I think I'd dye these to see how they do that. I don't know how FRN takes dye, but it would be kind of fascinating. In any case, super light, not real long, even though it's got a 3.5-inch blade, it's under 8 inches, or 8 even. I mean, however you want to measure it. The detent is what it should be. You know, let me fail it and see if I can. Oh, that's pretty snappy, actually. It's so light. Yeah, it didn't quite fail it that way. I'm sure you can if you try. There you go. So I can fail it. It's a solid 5. I'd say it's between 5 and 5.5, actually. Maybe only because, you know, you can, any kind of detent on a blade that light is going to hold it pretty well. So it's fairly snappy as far as flipper action goes. But look at it drop. Does that make any sense? I mean, that's actually a pretty good drop considering how light that is. And it's centered. No lock rock, no blade play. Cool knife. Like it. I don't know. What do you think? Check it out again. Piercing, slicing, nice front choil, sharpening, shouldn't be a problem. D2, good HRC. FRN, lanyard hole, fat enough to fill your hand up, give you good purchase on it, especially with this texturing. Stainless steel liners for structural stability. Yeah. And you get a zipper pouch and a microfiber cloth. That just finishes me off right there. Yeah, yes, a real nice, charming little knife, and it's not that little. All right, I'm going to let you go. Hey, it's crazy time here, but you know, hey, if you want to spend more money, you certainly can. Get the 604. I love that one too. I ain't letting go of this one just because I got this one, but I mean, it's kind of cool. Stablemates, right? Just can't beat it. We knives, they are crazy. And with the Statera, oh, I mean, really, seriously, this is crazy smooth. I was going to wind this up. Now I'm just going to sit here and oogle over the Statera while you laugh at me because this is so, oh, man, this is so smooth. This is so cool. It's more money and it's worth it too. you know, I wouldn't exclude one because of the other. I want both. Take care, my friends. You know, we are sick. We're sick people. We're sick knife addicts. And that's what we do around here. We love them knives. So you guys, stay sharp.